Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my August favorites and fails. Actually, I only have one fail this month and a lot of new favorites. There is only one product that didn't work out for me. These are the products that I either bought in August or maybe they were already in my collection, but I just discovered them in this month and fell in love with them. So for my first favorites, I have these two items from Miss Rose, and I'm really surprised how good they work. Miss Rose as a brand is getting very much hype around the internet, so I thought I should also try something from them. I already have their foundation, and that is pretty good foundation. So I really wanted to try this concealer because I have heard really good things about it. And yes, guys, I'm shocked. This concealer is very hydrating and with pretty good coverage. I would say it has a medium to high coverage, not a full coverage though. And the best thing about this concealer for me is the shade. It's a perfect shade for me. The shade is Ivory 6 and I have been using it non-stop since I got this. Even though I have so many other concealers, it's very easy to blend and it doesn't crease on me at all, which is always a big issue in concealers. Then I also bought this eye pencil from Miss Rose. It's a nude beige color eye pencil that we can use in our waterline to give our eyes more of that bigger and wider eye look. The best thing about this liner is it's so creamy and very easy to apply in waterline. I don't like eye pencils that are so dry because then they are really difficult to apply and they are almost painful. But this one is very creamy and with great payoff. One swipe can give you the perfect pigmentation. I'm really loving this eye pencil and haven't used my black pencils in a while now. Then another favorite of mine is this powder by Flower Beauty. It's their light illusion perfecting powder in shade porcelain L1. And guys, it is really a skin perfecting powder as the name says. It just blurs the skin in a way that all the pores disappear. It is such a finely milled powder that you cannot detect it on your face, but somehow it still manages to set the makeup. It also works really well as under eyes powder. I almost never set my under eyes concealer because I don't like the look of dry under eyes and powder can make the fine lines more prominent. But with this powder, I haven't noticed any dryness or fine lines. People says it's a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter Powder. That name was a long name. I don't have Charlotte Tilbury one, but I can say this one is really high quality powder. Then another favorite for me is this Nars Overlust Cheek Palette. By the look of it, it seems very boring, muted palette, but that makes it even more appealing for me. It's a perfect everyday all-in-one palette. It has all you need as your color cosmetics. With these three muted and neutral tone blushes, you even don't need to use a bronzer. And these highlighters are creamy formula and they look very pretty on eyes too. They are not very blinding highlighters but perfect for everyday use. And I preferred them on eyes because it gave that glossy eyelid look. Most of the days I was reaching for this palette for my blush, bronzer, highlighter and eyeshadow all in one. Then I have been loving this single eyeshadow by JCat Beauty. It's their triple baked eyeshadow in shade Dolce de Lache. This is the one Kathleen Light always raved about, and I had this in my collection for a long time now, but I never used it. But this time I picked it for my weekly makeup basket, and I realized that it's really a very beautiful formula. It's a very metallic and shiny eyeshadow, and you can use it as highlighter as well. I used it with the fluffy blending brush and blended all over the eyelid. It gives you that sheer wash of sheen. That way, it will not give any pigment but just glowy sheen. It was very natural, everyday, no makeup eyeshadow look that I was enjoying this month. As you can see, how beautifully it blends and how glossy it looks. Then for my lip products, I was constantly reaching for these L'Oreal Color Riche lipsticks. These are my favorite formula of lipsticks. It's a hybrid between a lipstick and a gloss. There is not much pigment but a sheer tint. Most of them have a shine that gives lips that glossy finish. These are very moisturizing lipsticks that will keep your lips soft and hydrated. These are really easy to reapply throughout the day because it's just like a tinted lip balm and you don't need a mirror to apply it. Now, the only product that didn't work out for me this month is this cushion foundation by Ximi Vogue. It's a perfecting cushion brightening foundation. It's actually too brightening for me to the point that it looks almost grey on me. There is nothing wrong with formula, but it's just the shade that didn't suit me. Usually, I can make work a foundation that is little light or dark for me by adjusting it with concealer, but this one is just very cool tone that almost looks grey. The formula is pretty good as it's a hydrating glowy finish, but the shade is awful for us Asian skin tones. Jimmy Vogue is a Korean brand, and Korean foundations are usually too bright and very rosy, pinky undertone, so which I don't like on my skin tone. I don't know, I may use it as a brightening base since it has a very light coverage like a primer, and then go with my regular foundation and see how it works. So that was everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and consider subscribing my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.